Hi guys, Edgar the Enchanted Forest Farm. It's dark as hell in here. What we're doing today is we're checking the fertility of these pheasant eggs. So the temperature was at 99.5 and it drops quickly. Of course, we're in beautiful South Jersey and the temperature is about 50 to 55 degrees outside now. So it's not really that cold, but it's cold enough for the egg. So let's see. So we put this super powerful light underneath the egg like so. And we see, certainly you should be able to see all these veins around here. Now what really worries me is that, see the air pocket? Actually, I think I just saw something move on the inside. This is going to be exciting if you see it move. So if you see all these veins there, and you see the little black dot in the middle, that's the embryo. And I could be wrong, but I could have sworn I saw it move. But anyhow, that's how we check. So we are checking, gosh, 159 pheasant eggs. So what I do is I put it on the top of the egg like that, and you see all kinds of veins, and you know there's a lot of contradiction out there that if you put it at the bottom and you see a little bit of air, then that means the embryo has died. I actually have found out that that's not true. That is just how the embryo has moved within, and I have actually hatched many of chicks where the air sac at the bottom was also pretty large. So these are 14, let's see, they're 12 days old today. So I usually candle them. I don't know why we say candle, we use a flashlight. But I usually candle these at 7 to 10 days, and I just kind of got tied up. I've been working on the kitchen a whole lot, so I actually have not done it in time. So that is that. It looks like all kinds of veins. Hopefully you can see it on camera. Try to get one that it's lighter. Let me do the whole row. All right, here's an example of one that is a dud. Zip, silch, nada. Nothing. It's got a little air pocket. Completely white. Nothing developed in this egg. As opposed to this egg, a little air pocket with some veins and things happening. Look at all those veins there. A lot of veins. Oh, there it is. There's the little embryo. Oh gosh, I hope you saw this on camera. It moved. So this one's full of life. So it's a little smaller egg. So what I do is, I'm just showing you guys, I don't really take all of them out. What I do is I put it right here in the egg turner, and I sort of move it around like this, the actual egg, and I actually can tell. I don't know if you can see it, but when I bring it up for the camera, you can see it. There's the air sac and a whole bunch of veins. So, I mean, I gotta do all of them. It's 159. And I'll be doing, look at that beautiful, veiny, little live embryo on the inside there. Full of life. So what I'll do is I'll do all of these, but I do want to check, let me close this back up, because I do want to check the Mexican speckles that I have here Now, I had disaster happen to me last week where when I woke up in the morning, I was working upstairs in the kitchen about, I guess, till about 10 p.m. and I was hammering down a piece of wood I was putting. Then in the morning I came downstairs to the basement, and this incubator was off, and it so happened that this plug, which is plugged to the incubators, when I had hammered, actually right here I was hammering, that must have just came off because it was not looped around like that. It was not. So I guess the weight of this, along with the banging upstairs, it actually removed that from the plug. And when I came down at 8 a.m., that one just went on. When I came down 8 a.m., it was cold that morning. This is, gosh, I'm going to say it was Monday morning. It could have been Tuesday. And the incubator was at 44 degrees. It is, well, not anymore, but it was dead at 100. Now it drops dramatically. So I'm hoping that some of these are good. These are the ones I put in the second batch, and then I had an extra one, and I sort of, this is from my Cotornix, sort of just put it in there. Now I got a spot over here, so I'll put it over there, and then by the, I guess, 14th day or so, I'll take it out. Hopefully, I've been moving it little by little. But anyway, these are the ones that I want to check. Now these are super tiny eggs, so I'm afraid I may not. If light goes through the egg, then you can't really see it. So you can't really tell because light's going through. This dome here is gotta cover the entire egg. Oh, there you go, sort of, but I can't really tell the top of the egg. But I could tell there's little veins there. I'm trying to get a larger egg. I think this one's a little larger. This one looks like it died. See that, guys? See how there's an air sac, and then there's one large, it actually goes almost all around the air sac. So what this tells me is that this egg is not fertile, or it might have been fertile and it might have died during that one cold disaster morning. So I'll take that one out and I'll put this little egg here. See, let me try to get a larger, this is a larger egg. So all right, this one, you can see the difference. A lot of veins all around. There's a nice air sac, and then veins going from the air sac to the embryo, which is there. So they're not that bad. All right, this is from one of my hens, from my flock. This is only 3 days. I only had it here for 3 days, so there's nothing here, but it's definitely too early for that. These are the first set of Elliott pheasants, and you could tell that little embryo in the center. Look, veins all over. And I'm kind of hoping these Elliott pheasants has got some veins, but I don't see really. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's the embryo there. If you can see the difference, it's all basically like solid. Then when it comes to the embryo, you're going to see the difference of a whole bunch of veins all going to one dot, and that's the dot right there. That's the actual animal that is developing. Again here, same thing here. That moved, but I don't know if that's because I moved. Yeah, that's probably because I moved the egg. It's too young to move by itself. It's just a dot of embryo. So veins coming from here, and then veins coming from here, and they all meet at that one dot right there, right above my fingernail. That's the live embryo. So, here we go, guys. Here's a prime example. Dead, dead, dead. Nothing. Nada. Silch. One line across where the air sac would have been. That means it was fertile. The egg, they sold me fertile eggs. It just died in the process. And again, it could have been from that spell of 44-degree weather that one morning. That one is got some life to it. You can see them. This one is the last.